Good morning, everybody. I hope you all are having a great holiday season with your family and your friends. I'm kind of taking a few days off of work myself and just hanging out, but something was really that jumped to my attention yesterday. I wanted to hop on because I'm really passionate about it, and I think many of you are too, especially those of you with young girls at home. So you may have heard in the news yesterday that the Claire's retail stores are pulling 17 products from their shelves, 17 cosmetics products, and they were tested in 9 different states. All 17 came back with traces of asbestos. And this is going on the faces of young girls. You can inhale the fibers, and you may remember that this past summer, Justice, the chain store Justice, was going through the same thing. So asbestos is a deadly carcinogen. There's no safe level of exposure, and asbestos fibers can become inhaled and lodged in your lungs and develop into mesothelioma. So what the heck is it doing in kids' products? So asbestos in cosmetics is typically a result of mining talc. Talc in and of itself is actually a really safe and useful ingredient in cosmetics. It kind of gives this absorbency for eyes shadows and powders and things like that, and gives you kind of an anti-caking finish. But the issue is that a lot of companies take the cheap route and they don't do a certified asbestos-free talc mining. So the talc is mined in these places that have asbestos deposits, and then actually even after you manufacture the raw talc, it still can contain traces of asbestos. So that's why it's ending up in these compacts and in these products. And this is why I can't stress enough to you to just know a little bit more about your ingredients. You don't have to be an expert. All you have to do is learn a little bit more about what you're putting on your skin, even where it's sourced and how it's manufactured. These things are just as important as the actual ingredient itself. And it's not just asbestos in makeup, y'all. Women in our country use an average of 12 personal care products a day. I think I use more. Teenage girls in our country use an average of 17 personal care products, which means if you add up all the ingredients in those products, they are compounding to hundreds of chemicals before you even leave the house in the morning. And the U.S. has only banned or restricted partially approximately 30 ingredients in our country. Even though there are more than 85,000 chemicals in commerce today, less than 10% have even been tested for safety. So that does not sit well with me. The Food and Drug Administration is actually the federal agency that oversees the cosmetics industry, but they virtually have no power with the regulations. So their authority, the FDA's authority in regulating cosmetics, is a lot different than the food and drug and beverage, things like that, that they also regulate. So personal care products are actually the least regulated consumer product on the market. And what is boggling to me, absolutely mind-boggling to me, is that the FDA does not require cosmetic ingredients be assessed for safety before they go to the market, you guys. That just sink in for a second. They cannot issue a product recall currently, and according to the Office of, what is it called? The Office of Cosmetics and Color in the FDA, cosmetics manufacturers can actually use almost any raw material as a cosmetic ingredient and market it without approval from the FDA. So this is why I care. This is why I work so hard every single day to get safer products into the hands of everyone. And this is also why I am working my booty off right now to earn a spot as a representative for the state of Colorado in Washington, D.C. this coming March, to really work toward passing the Personal Care Product Safety Act. Because the last major federal law passed to regulate the multi-billion-dollar cosmetics industry was in 1938. So I want to be on the front lines of lasting change, representing you and meeting with Congress to tell our elected officials that better beauty matters, because we all deserve better. This is not just a women's health issue. This is something that spans gender and generation. So I'm going to be putting a link in the comments below to the congressional briefings and meetings that we took part in last year as a bipartisan delegation for change. And if any of this resonates with you and you want to make an impact and be a pillar of change with us, there are a lot of different ways that you can get involved. So number one, you can help support our movement and mission by just educating yourself and your friends on the ingredients in your products. And if you need help deciphering your labels, because it's not always easy, or if you need help looking for safer alternatives, give me a buzz. That's my favorite part of my job. That's why I love doing what I'm doing. And also encourage your friends and family to do the same thing. Another way that you can get involved, and I'm going to put this in the comments below too, is to text Better Beauty, all one word, to 52886 to ask your members of Congress for better beauty laws. And then also you can stand up for change as an educator in the clean beauty space, because we all deserve better and your voice really matters. We're putting your health first, one family at a time, and I can't even begin to describe the sense of purpose and passion that I have for getting to do something so meaningful and also making a full-time income on the hours of my choice. So we have some really great things going on for new teammates that decide they want to jump in with us and add their voice to our mission. If this is something that interests you, let me know. We can chat about it. So that's it for today. I'm fired up. This Claire's thing is just the tip of the iceberg. It's something that angers me, but also empowers me to keep doing what I'm doing and getting up every single day to make a positive impact and make change. And that's why I'm going to be working really hard until the end of January to earn my spot as your representative in DC. And I'm going to keep you posted on how it's going. So thanks for taking time to tune in this morning and at least letting me share something that I'm really passionate about. And I'd love to hear from you if you're doing something at home that's putting your health first with your personal care products. I would love to hear that too. So I hope you all have a fantastic day. Thanks.